1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, going to C, to a G, E minor, right? So basic Travis-based pattern, not really very complicated, but obviously can get advanced if you start playing it faster and faster. Then it gets really intense, and also when you start throwing in some of these variations. You can download the PDF for this using the link in the description. All right. So this picking pattern is counted like this: pa 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 pa, da 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 da. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So you start with the pinch with P and M. Let's do an A minor, and then you do P I P M P. Pinch, P I P M P. Pinch, P I P. Da 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 da. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Pretty simple, and you can use it on almost any chord, and it sounds really cool. Okay, so let's jump into, once you have that down at a slow tempo, you don't have to do it fast to start using the variations. Now the first variation is just changing the pinch note. So where the pinch used to be P and M together, now you're going to do P and A together. So thumb and ring finger. And then everything else stays the same. So it's like, instead of being, now it's, so many cool things you can do with this picking pattern, and it just sounds beautiful. Now you can combine the two patterns, the variation, this variation, the one with the different pinch note, with the original, to get some really cool stuff. So let's say we're on a G, on a C, on a G going to a C chord. So you could do this. The original. First one was original, variation, original, and then I switched it around, first the variation, then another one. So you can mess around with getting some really cool stuff here. All right, second variation I want to show you is the one used a lot in indie music, where you don't have that alternating bass pattern. Okay, so this is where, from the original one, the only thing that changes here is this thumb note is not a root note. So the thumb goes root, and then the whole pattern through just stays on the next bass note. Okay, so if you're on A minor, it would look like this. orange one you can sometimes play as a ghost note, so not really playing it that loud. Now at first listen, it might sound the same as the original, right? This is the original. This is the new one. That depends how accustomed you are with these picking patterns. Then they might sound the same to you, but you'll hear, focus on the bass for a moment. That's where the difference is. But the bass really makes it feel like it's doom dee doom dee doom dee doom dee, where this one is doom dee 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 doom dee 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 doom dee dee. So you can think of how somebody would dance on this would be way different than the previous one. So the one is like, right? Now if I play the other one with also the bass being played way louder than it should be, you hear the difference. So very big difference there with the two picking patterns. Okay, then the other one is another variation. It's almost the same as the second variation, where you just change the pinch note. Okay, but because you change this pinch note with this one, the other notes also need to change. So this one is a little bit more unique, but it leads kind of with the index finger. So if I'm playing a C chord, it would sound like this. Still got the same rhythm as the other patterns, but just a little different sound. Here's the original. Here's this one. It almost sounds like an inverted version of the same picking pattern. It's really interesting. I'm just going to play around with it a little bit in the key of G. Let's do E minor. Oh, there I'm at the original. Yeah, let me do it like this. So E minor, or variated pattern. That sounds really nice, I think. I like that. I mean, it's not my favorite. Now, there's one third final variation. And this variation you can add to any pattern that has an alternating bass line going doom dee, doom dee. You could choose to not alternate the bass and just to keep it on one string. And that will give you a very specific sound like this. So let me play the original. Now listen to this. Particularly going to work nicely if you put a capo on. Let me zoom in again, sorry guys. Thank you. Now there I changed to the other bass because I tend to like that one more. I don't like the one hanging on the bass. It just sounds a little too oversimplified. Okay, but anyway, download this PDF for this page and try learn this pattern. It is a great pattern and you're gonna have so much fun with it. So have a nice day, guys. I will see you in future videos. Cheers. Thanks so much for being subscribed, and check the link in the description to join the Jooba people. It's a community, all my courses and everything. A lot of cool stuff in there.